Welcome to the next level. And this time I will be showing you around booking career of Wrestling Empire. So, there's been a lot of comments a lot of comments I've been receiving recently about people not really understanding how booking career works and stuff like that. And some people actually want to try it and actually get golden pen. So you can see there under Wrestling Revolution I have a golden pen. You're probably wondering how I got it if you have no idea how to get a golden pen. If you want to unlock this title editor where you can edit the name, color of titles, and name of promotion, territory of promotion, ratings, and basically everything about a company, you gotta get Matt Dickey gave us two alternatives. He gave us either the winning all titles. You have to win all titles in Wrestling Empire in all companies except Hollywood because it doesn't really have any titles. So you can unlock the championship editor that is available on editor only if you have a pro license. Or you get golden pens just like the one on Wrestling Revolution for each and every company except Wrestling School and Hollywood. That is only it's only like that because you can't run these companies because Wrestling School is a company when you go when you're jobless. It's just you don't get paid or something if you've noticed in wrestling career. And Hollywood is the company you go when you're retired. So that's how it is. You can't run those. Anyways, anywho, I am going to booking career and choosing a company. So okay, I'm going. You just choose any company you can choose. But if you don't have a pro license, like the one on the top right corner membership pro membership thing, if you don't have it, the only company you'd be allowed to run is this one. This is the only company you'd be allowed to run. But if you have a pro license, you can actually work your way around. So, okay, I'm choosing Federation Online, which I renamed as WWE. I'm taking Stephanie McMahon to be our new boss. So here you just edit your boss because she is gonna be the boss for the company like forever until until she retires. So once I press start there, Vince McMahon will start talking and talking and talking and talking and talking and talking. Okay, and talking and talking. So I am done here, and now my journey begins. But before I start anything, I want to show you guys the way around booking career. This video isn't really the full video where I'll explain literally everything about booking career. I mean, there is a lot of things around booking career, and I can't do that in one video. So this will just be a part of a bigger picture, if I could tell you, or a playlist. I'm still gonna make other videos explaining different concepts of booking career. So just stay tuned. Yeah, and subscribe for now. You'll see later. So you see in the top right corner there's is like a contract there. You see it's written $148,500 times 38 staff. You see that 148,000 is the amount I have to pay for all of them. Like everyone in the roster has a salary. As you can see at the top right corner, there's the salary they earn, they the money they earn each contract and how many weeks it actually lasts. So, you should be careful of how much money you give someone before they become hired because you pay that every week, but it depends on the stipulation. I'll show you that later. So, as you can see there at 38 staff, that's the people I actually have in my company. The $148,500 is the money that I pay everyone. It's everyone's salary combined. Okay, let's go further. So you see at the health bars, there's WWE, the entire health bar. It's showing how the company is doing overall. Then there's the health bar of ratings. The ratings is the one you have to look for the most when you want to get a golden pen. Because the ratings are the ones that are going to take you there. When Matt Dickey says you have to take all the companies to the top of their ratings, he means that this WWE, I mean, currently in the database, it's number five. So you have to take WWE to number one and surpass Super Lucha Libre. That is currently number one, which is with 95 ratings. So you have to get like 96% ratings, or it's gonna drop. But just make sure WWE is at the top of the end of the day. And if it's at the top, you will receive your golden pen. Trust me, it will work. So, right now, I'm going to explain how to get those ratings. Under the ratings health bar, there's the champion and how good your champion is, I guess. Talents. Talent just tells you, the overall thing of how good of wrestlers you have. Age, yeah, I'm not really sure about that. Ratio just tells you how many faces are with heels. Right now, there are more heels than faces. As you can see, the purple is more than the green. So the green is like 39%, so you don't have much faces. When you want to make good shows, you have to balance faces and heels. That's the thing you have to look for. You have to look for. Like, okay, you have to balance faces and heels. Like, when you make a card, a match, right? You have to choose a face in the heel side, like they do in the real wrestling. You have to choose a face in the heel side. Like, she has to be, I mean, he has to be a heel, he has to be like a face. So it can be. But if in some cases, let's say Seth Rollins has some kind of rivalry with Finn Balor, but they're both heels, it's still good. I mean, it's still gonna increase your stars, your ratings, but it's not as good as you put a face in the heel. So try to set rivalries between faces and heels, if you understand. So, okay, fine. These are the cards you put, as in you set matches. So you play a match, you set, you go to another one. It's as simple as that. As you can see, main event on the card, you learn your way. And there, that top left corner, you see like a tape recorder or something, whatever that is. You when you press it, you get to air your show. Like, I used to think that you have to fill your card, like you have to do all the matches before you air it, but you can air it even though you didn't fill the matches. That gives you more creativity and stuff, and gives you a good platform to just, you see, sometimes do shows and limit them if you can't do them anymore. Um, so, and then I'll also explain how you, yes, okay, so I wanted to explain this is your roster, right? And you can like literally edit your roster. You can edit them anytime you want, but you can only edit the people that do not have creative in their clause. Let me show you. So let me just go over in Weekend Warriors and hire this dude. Okay. Okay, cool. So here is here is the contract's whole layout of the contract. The contract works. There's a lot of things that could affect your company that you could do just here. So the contract here works by, here the advance, the one I'm pressing, the one I'm increasing, is the money you pay him up front, is the money you have to pay him now. Like, if you pay him this money, you see that money I showed you on the company's contract on the top right corner, it'll get decreased. It'll get decreased, as you probably might have guessed. And then here's the salary you'll be paying him every week. But it also depends. But the salary, the week thing also depends on what clause you give him. Let me explain that. So these are the contract. This is the contract that you have with the person, and you can't renew the contract unless it is expired. You can't renew the contract unless it's expired. So let's say 38 weeks have passed, you that's where you renew the contract, or it decides to get out on its own will. But the clause affects a lot of things. Okay, let me explain. Clause creative control. The one I was talking about, creative control. You see, the green clauses are the ones that affect that benefit the wrestler, but the red clauses are the one that benefit you as the booker. But the green clause is the one that benefit the employee, the wrestler, the one you're hiring. So creative control here, as I showed you how I pressed tapped on the Miz and I was allowed to make any change. Creative control denies that. When I go there, it blanks all the spaces and I can't edit the Miz in any freaking way. So if I put creative control in his contract, I won't be able to edit him in any way. Even if one day just comes to me, and meets me and says, I want to get a haircut. I can't say anything. I can't literally say anything. Even if I say no, he'll say I have creative control, so I'm doing it. You will hear that, I'm telling you. So here, then we go to the next, ironclad. Ironclad means that you can't terminate the contract, he can't terminate the contract. In some cases, the wrestler might ask for his contract to be terminated completely and say, nah, things are not working out, let me get out of here. But there's ironclad, even if you don't want to fire, you can't fire him unless the contract is finished. You can't fire him at all. You can't do anything. And the win bonus, you pay more for wins and less for losses. Like if let's say he wins, I could give him 2,300. But if he loses, I could give him like 1,000. So it actually differs on the money you gave him. Downside guarantee. This clause is very hurtful on the booker because you pay him the same salary per week no matter what, and you can't say anything about it. Even if he wrestles, he doesn't wrestle, he loses, he doesn't matter, he's injured, you pay him still. Here, health insurance. Health insurance, you're responsible for like each and every health cost. Like if let's say he's asking for steroids to boost his metabolism, or he's asking for painkillers, you can't deny it. Even if you say no, he will still take that money from you to buy painkillers and get his painkillers because you're responsible for any of his health matters. Here, favored nations. Oh my God, this one is very dangerous to a booker. No matter what, please do not. Like I warn you, do not give anyone favored nations. Favored nations are a very hurtful clause that destroys probably your company piece by piece. Like let's say I hired one person with $20,000. Like let's say I hired Brock Lesnar with $20,000, and I hired this guy. Um, I hired this guy. Let's say $100 for $100 per week. If he has favored nations, he could do anything he wants. Like the week, like let's say the next week, you'll hear news that this guy salary will be raised to $20,000, matching the salary of Brock Lesnar. Like you will see him with $20,000. How favored nations, his pay rises to the highest paid employee in the company. So just be careful not to literally not give anyone favored nations because it'll hurt your company real bad. Because let's say I paid one guy 20,000 per week, if you're crazy enough to do that, and then this guy salary will grow to 20,000 because he's the highest. You get what I'm saying? Nepotism. Nepotism. Let's say if it has a partner in another company, his partner could come on the same deal, on the exact same deal you put it here. Title push here, you're promising this guy that you'll give him title shots anytime he wants, and yeah, he will be booked as or against the champion, as you can see in the brackets below. Part time, you'll work fewer dates. You're not supposed to overtime him, or else you'll just get out. And then now I'm going to the red clauses. These ones are that benefit me. Immediate start here. He's starting without delay, like it's like the paradox of part time. It's the opposite. So this time he's starting without delay, and he gets no break. Here, overtime, yeah, here you can put him 3 times in the show and he does not have a right to complain because you booked him for overtime. Booked him for overtime, he's gonna work until he's like literally dead or at least injured. Um, here, incentive, here's paid for winning matches. If he loses, he's not getting paid. Enhancement talent is not really supposed to win matches. If he doesn't win, it's not my fault. And he's not really supposed to win. No compete, it just means that um he cannot sign with another rival promotion. No creative control just means I can make anything, I can change anything about him. So let me just hire the guy. What do you want me to do? So sometimes you see that So you see these magnifying glasses on top left and right corner. They're to help you understand more about the person. Like when you are in a meeting or something, they help you understand more about what you're dealing with. Um. Okay, fine. Sometimes they just come with complaints and they need money. Oh, so once Papua New Guinea up. So when he comes up with something like this, what am I gonna do? I have no idea, honestly. I'm just gonna keep pushing. I think he wants me to pay him more. I'd rather not receive money up front. That's okay. Here, when he's saying this, sometimes people will complain. So you could manipulate the contract to a kind of contract that they want you to get. Like you saw that he said that he does not want a contract that is he does not want a contract that is uh he does not want a contract. He does not want to be paid up front like the advance. He doesn't want the advance. Since the advance I'm paying him same time and I'm not, it's not a wage. He just wanted a wage. So I had to take out the advance and reduce it to zero and I'm not paying anything and then get to the decent wage. But you see right here, he's lost his temper and he doesn't want me anymore. So also here, you're probably wondering, oh my god, if I got a lot of people, just want to fire someone. If I want to fire someone, just like easy, so I could, bam, just like that. If we terminate our agreement, so here I could just pay her 14,000 in compensation, and then she's out of the damn company. And she's out of the company. Just like that. I just fired her. So just like that, I'm done with that. So yeah, now I'm sure you understand some things, but I'm gonna make some other videos to further explain these fucking career things so we can get them even more. So yeah, like the video, hit the like button, smash the subscribe button because I'm coming in with more content. That this is not the end of the road. And yeah, I'll see y'all later.